Hey everybody, welcome to another Muddy Reviews. Today we're checking out a pretty cool product. It's actually already inserted into this dope flap. This is the Ram Insert AK from Shaw Concepts. If you're not familiar with Shaw Concepts is a, I don't know how, yeah, they're pretty new. They're a newer company on the scene around 2019 when they first kind of really started hitting it up. They are founded from a former reconnaissance Marine, and they are a company that wants to bring items to the market to benefit that community as well as other military members and the responsible citizen. And their whole point and kind of whole mission is to bring about solutions to problems that already exist in the industry. And the RAM inserts is one of those. So this insert is pretty great, and I'm going to show you the whole thing in a second. This one is AK specific. They make other RAM inserts for 5.56 and other calibers. And the whole point of the RAM is basically to solve a problem of elastic inserts not keeping shape and kind of wearing out over time and causing issues, especially with the AK and the AK's lugs. So when you get this fella, it's going to come in this bag. It's kind of become an industry standard now, the Ziploc bag with your item in it with a tag on it telling you what it is. These guys are all made in the USA. They are very compliant. So if you are a military member ordering for, let's say, a small team or a unit, you can definitely order from them. They've got a way to actually contact them and do unit orders, which I think is pretty damn cool. But you can also order with confidence that it's going to meet the Berry Amendment, and they are Berry compliant, so that's pretty awesome. I got a little QR code here. You hit that up. That takes you right to their website. I picked this guy up directly from Off Base Supply Co. They had the Wolf Gray in stock. That's what I went with. The color kind of didn't matter to me because it's going to be inside of a Kangaroo flap anyway, or this dope flap, and I didn't really think the color was an issue. I'm not going to really see the fact that it's Wolf Gray. They do come in other colors. This is just the one they had in stock. This thing is fantastic. So one of the issues you have with AK magazines and using elastic shingles or inserts or any sort of Kangaroo insert is the fact that the lugs kind of can get hung up or cause problems indexing and re-indexing magazines. Real quick, guys, just so you know, you can probably hear I sound a little stuffy. I either have a cold or it's allergies or a mixture of the two, but I'm just feeling under the weather. Please bear with me and ignore that. Back to the show. One of the issues, like I was saying, you run into is the lugs and all that. So the Shaw kind of, well, it doesn't kind of, it does. It has an answer to that. And do this one hand. It's smoother. It is a lot smoother than that looks. I'm holding the vest up. Pulling these mags out, it's a very smooth affair, as you can see. And then re-indexing them is also just as smooth. And the reason for that is their unique and innovative design. Please ignore the barking chihuahua. So the pouch here is elastic, and then they've used Tegris kind of like weaved in and out of here to form like this skeleton of the actual pouch to kind of keep its form and hold it. And that is really ingenious. So let's rip this guy out of this dope flap. Ooh, let's knock the mags over, cause a big old mess. And let's look at the actual insert. Let's get the vest out of here. Goodbye, vest. All right, so this is the actual RAM insert itself. Oh, man, I forgot what RAM stands for. It actually has a cool little name. It's like an acronym. But this is the insert. So it's all elastic. It's your industry standard, heavy-duty, 4-inch elastic. You've got loop on the face, hook on the rear. That's to integrate inside like it was. As you can see, it's pretty standard. So this is another type of Kangaroo insert. Loop on the front, hook on the rear. I like the Shaw has it going down the entire face of the insert, not just the top quarter like this one does. But the Tegris is really where this thing shines. So you've got this Tegris reinforcement here, and then it's kind of like riveted on here. And then you've got this little stirrup cage down here. And that is how they're accounting for these lugs for the AK, as you can see right there. So the AK lugs have plenty of space down here, this nice big open stirrup, and that's going to stop it from getting caught up on anything and having issues deforming and getting just caught up in the elastic that you run into with pouches kind of like the Blue Force gear and other pouches of that nature. Blue Force gear are great. They are pretty fantastic. You can force one of these into a BFG, like 10 speed. I've done it, but they'll start to tear up the elastic, these lugs, over time and just kind of deform it. This doesn't have that problem, and I think that's pretty great. So you got Shaw's tag here, pretty nice little tag, and then on the back, there's a little saying, you know, conquer all, and made in the USA. These are all made in the USA in Alabama. Roll Tide. Yeah, these are really, really fantastic pouches, man. I am super, super glad I finally got my hands on one of these. I've been kind of eyeballing these for a hot minute. They were kind of always out of stock. I could never get them. And then when Off Base Supply Co. had them, I jumped at the chance to grab one as soon as I had it in stock. And I just grabbed the first color that was there. Again, it was this wolf gray color, but like I said, it doesn't really matter to me. It's going to be shoved inside of a pouch, so you're not really going to see the color anyway. I did throw this on the front of my Ranger Green Slickster just to kind of see how it'd be. Wasn't bad. I was able to put it under the cummerbund, but when I did do that, you see the bottom stirrups kind of popping out from under the cummerbund, so you'll see the bottom of the magazines. It worked. It held it down, but it wasn't ideal. I would recommend it going into some sort of kangaroo flap of some type. I'm going to try to get a Ferro Kangaroo flap for my Slickster and Ranger Green and see if I can get this guy to go in there. I have no reason to believe it won't if it fits in the dope flap. I have every reason to believe this will fit fine in the Kangaroo flap. That will make for a pretty cool little setup once I get it all hooked up and done. Especially if I can run another little Ranger Green front on there, like a 10 speed. That would just kind of plus me up and make it pretty easy. I like the fact that it kind of went in and out of the dope pretty easily and pretty simply. That makes it easy for me to decide to run AKs at a game, or I could just hot swap back to the ARs, and it gives me more options with just one vest setup, and I don't have to have a whole lot of vests. All I need is just a couple of inserts, and I'm good to go. I'm going to look into grabbing one of these Shaw 5.56 inserts now. Now that I've been messing with this, I really like this Tegris skeleton. I think this is kind of the way to go. It's a wonderful design, and it really holds pretty damn well. Sorry. It's really firm. It's a really firm hold, and it doesn't require anything over the top. So I'm really interested in the 5.56 design now to kind of hot swap between this and a 5.56 for my other setup and just kind of ditch this thing altogether. Overall, like I was saying, I think this thing is fantastic. I think they were onto something with the design. The stitch quality is really good. I don't see any crazy tension issues on this thing. It looks beautiful. It looks very well made, and I'm extremely pleased with my purchase. Can't remember the exact price off the top of my head. I want to say it was sub $50, closer to like $30, $40-ish range. I'll have a link in the description below to where you can pick one of these guys up from Off Base and the actual price. Definitely give them a look. They are carrying Shaw Concepts products. I also have a link to Shaw Concepts website so you can check them out directly to some of their other stuff. Shaw actually has some pretty cool stuff on their main website that I'm looking into possibly grabbing up. They've got a pretty unique dangler that I think I'm going to snatch up to check out for the channel because I like the design and the fact that I can shove soft armor inside of it. So definitely look forward to that in the near future. That's all I got, guys. Hope you got something out of this review. I hope I brought you a new item to your attention that you may not have seen before, and maybe for you AK guys out there, brought you something that's going to help make your gameplay that much better with an interesting product and a smooth product that's going to give you the ability to run and gun just that much cleaner. As always, LARP smarter, not harder. Top left-hand corner is going to be a video, probably the most recent video, according to the YouTube. Top right-hand corner is going to be a video that I think you will enjoy. It's going to be in the same vein as this guy. Bottom right-hand corner is going to be a little helmet. If you liked this and you liked this kind of content, please consider punching that helmet in the head and subscribing. I would love you to join me here. I do videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. That's it. Until next time, get out there, play some Airsoft, and I'll see you on the field. Take care.